You ready?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and fellow stenographers. Thank you, Chris, for introducing me. Guns, drugs, blood, muzzles flashing, autopsies, diagrams, loved ones crying out, victim impact statements, body worn camera footage, all in real time. Real time, real time, real time. Now, real time may have a different meaning to many of you who are on this Zoom call, because many of you are stenographers. It may bring you happiness because you are a clean writer and you make a lot of money when you produce a real time transcript. Or it may cause you anxiety because you feel that your real time writing is not perfect and you do not want anyone to see you writing naked. Naked, naked, naked. Naked women being raped, sexual abuse, child molestation, penetration, loss of virginity by force, all in real time. Real time, real time. As a stenographer for over 20 years at DC Superior Court, I never imagined that I would suffer from vicarious trauma. At least not before I had my beautiful daughter, Ava. Well, what is vicarious trauma? Vicarious trauma, according to the Office for Victims of Crime, is an occupational challenge for people working and volunteering in the fields of victim services, law enforcement, emergency medical service, and other associated professions as the legal profession, which includes stenographers. Is a work-related trauma exposure that can occur from such experiences as continuous exposure. For example, listening to individuals recount their victimization and looking at videos of exploited children, excessive use of force, and the list goes on. I recently read an article dated February 8th, 2016, entitled Vicarious Trauma: Why I Quit Court Reporting. You may ask, Margary, what made you Google vicarious trauma and court reporting? Well, since I returned back to work after the pandemic, I found myself way more emotional and so involved, so connected and associated with the criminal court cases, which is 99% of the cases that I report at DC Superior Court after the pandemic. Before the pandemic, we were on rotation. So we did civil cases, we did probate, we did family. So it was a rotation. It was spread out. Well, now all we do is criminal. And it's 2 years of backed up criminal trials back to back. And did I mention that I am writing it all in real time? Real time, real time. And it's not the best real time because of many of you know vicarious trauma affects your mind and your emotions, which also affects your work performance. I remember vividly a case when I came back to court. It was a case of a big burly man. I didn't know it was a citizen and I didn't know what it was about. And then the victim impact statement came, and it was the daughter of the defendant. And she talked about and she cried and she gave a statement of how her father, her biological father, molested and raped her from the time she was 9 to she was 17. And it related to me because my daughter at the time was 9. She just turned 10. And so for her giving that impact statement, and she was right there talking to her father, and her father hadn't been in her life from the age of 1 to 9. And then when he became in her life, he ruined it till she was 17, and she gave that victim impact statement. And that's when I realized, I said, you know what? It's time for a change. I was so thankful that I had on a mask to wear in court that day because we still have to wear a mask. I was crying so hard that my mask was soiled. And to break the camel's back, leadership failed to accommodate when I asked for help. It was right in real time. Real time, real time. Leaders, please listen to your employees when they ask for help. When they say they're not okay. They are not okay. They're not trying to get out of doing work or producing transcripts. This is my 20th year as an official, as I said. And after seeking medical help through my primary physician and therapist, because I did have to hire one, I am not crazy. I'm just not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. Can I disassociate myself from seeing people that look like me, the reflection of me, the reflection of my child, from my race, from my culture, from my emotions of the victims and the families of the accused family? I don't know, but I'm not okay. Thank you.